Welcome back, I'm Inigo, this is Scrambled Kicks, and we are back in the Seance of Blake Manor, and also the beginning of the end, because this is the last Let's Play, officially, of this channel. But the Seance of Blake Manor will continue in the form of live streams. If you're one of like the 2 or 3 people who keep up with the series, don't worry, I'm still gonna finish this one at least in the form of live streams. And yeah, don't expect you guys to be up when I'm up, which is basically 10 p.m. my time. Still deciding on the dates. It might be Mondays or it might be Tuesdays. My Mondays, my Tuesdays, my 10 p.m. But the VODs are going to be up and they're going to be in the playlist. So if you guys want to tag along for that, that's where the rest of the series is going to be. And yeah, kind of bummed that this didn't like work out, but also like this isn't what people are doing anymore, and also this is going to be easier for me. So win-win as well. On the plus side, this did give me direct experience doing Let's Plays and having like the data to go with it. And so, unfortunately, contrary to what I said before, in this short, Let's Plays are indeed dead in 2025 and 2026 and beyond, at least from what we're seeing now. That's going to be a video on its own, so maybe you'll stick around for that. Maybe you'll see me again in your homepage. We'll see. So without further ado, here's the rest of the last recording of the Seance of Blake Manor, at least their last recording where it was supposed to be a Let's Play. Next up, it's gonna be live streams, and we're gonna get shorts too, so do hope you stick around for that. In the meantime, enjoy! There we go. A letter for me claiming to have evidence of romantic relationship between Miss McLeod and Mrs. Lau. That's interesting. A letter claiming to have evidence of a romantic relationship between Miss McLeod and Mrs. Lau. You need this little romantic indiscretion with Mrs. Lau not to come to light, and I could use the loyalty of a seer. Come talk to me, we shall work something out assigned ED. Erectile dysfunction. No, obviously it's Evelyn Dean. Okay, so Evelyn Dean, yeah, it's a bit clearer now. So Ivy McLeod she has like some psychic gifts. Evelyn Dean needs it, and she's pretty much blackmailing her and Mrs. Lau when gay people weren't like. I mean, I guess in France, in Paris, as the French would say, passé. But yeah, blackmail, get her skills. Evelyn Dean, gets Ivy to do her bidding, whatever, and that seems to be, yeah, that's pretty much, that makes sense of a lot of things actually. Hypothesis unlocked. Okay, yeah. So Therese, culprit, Ivy McLeod. Okay, so we have like a thing over here, like an icon. Ivy McLeod's goal is to blank a blank to blank up her blank with blank. This definitely cover up her relationship with Mrs. Lau. Find a fiance, cover up relationship with Mrs. Lau. What happened here?
Miss McLeod means to cover up a relationship under fear of blackmail. I should find and confront her about this.
Not just yet, though. Fox. Yeah, not just yet. We're gonna get to the drawing room where we are gonna see a bunch of shit. But first, okay, we have 9 minutes, 11 minutes. Let's just say 10, because we are gonna go to, okay, Mantovani, check that, Tucson, northeast, yeah. Oh, this is creepy, like that foggy haze. Just unused, southeast, northern pass, Hisham, okay. Prey, Callahan, the doctor and Miss Callahan. Okay, Callahans are over here. Looked at those. Hisham, just make sure that we can enter. Yes, we can. Oh, I so want to dig up through her stuff, but no. We're gonna get to the drawing room immediately. Southeast, yeah, this is sigil marks, so it's not the missing doorway. Oh, I think I have it. Pause. I half looked up. I kinda looked up a walkthrough, but I wasn't gonna figure this out. Look, give me clues, give me details, but puzzles like these, okay, I tap out. I have no shame. Am I still dreaming? No, you're not. Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Dean's room. The key in the lock. Seems to be a master key for the corridor, but why was it left here? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I have no shame. If I get stuck on another one of those puzzles, I'm fucking looking that shit up. This is like a caveat. There's at least one here. Okay. Be weird if she like fell over from like that wardrobe thing. And nothing there. Look under. Bottle of turpentine. What's that doing over here? And there's something painted under there, but I can't make it out. There's more to see, but I can't click on anything. Oh, there we go. Cuff marks by the bed's legs. Looks like it's been recently moved. So yeah, we might need to move some shit. Or just do that. Okay, 10 clues. We know ghosts. We definitely need to log this. Some kind of markings painted onto the floor. Seen this before in the dream on the stone at the end. Formed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Oh shit. This one's simple enough.
That sigil. It unlocks some kind of memory. Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Dean went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it. Oh, attention of what I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
Oh, Makala. Okay. Okay, there's that. Student's bedroom. So there's something over here. Floorboards. It's a note. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction, then north for 3. Turn west and walk for 2 junctions, and south for 1. Get behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you face the stairs. Something else too. Piece of paper stained with what exactly? The pattern. What on earth am I supposed to draw this time? Oh shit. Is it? We're gonna get back to this. I might look up something. But at least let's look into the fireplace, because there's figure made of sticks and twine. Is that horsehair? Why would this be here? And been cleaned since it's last used. Okay. Shimmy charm. We'll get back to you, stain page. But no, we almost. Okay, so wanted poster for Miss Barbosa. She's wanted for arson in her homeland. She set fire to some prison guards earlier this year. Did not realize just how dangerous Miss Barbosa was. Dangers are foolish, but with fire there's not much difference. How does Miss Dean get her hands on this anyways? Everyone's just got dirt up in here. So that's basically it. I'm gonna get back to you. Nothing here. Get back to you when I look up that walkthrough, or like, if it comes to me in a dream. Fuck it. First, drawing room.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ward.
Oh, you creepy bastard.
Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Dean's room. It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Oh, 3 options. Claim room change, she's not gonna fucking buy it. Claim to be her friend, might buy it. Telling the truth, we're not. Or maybe this game should tell you the truth. I mean, he could be an ally. Yes. Yeah, he could be an ally. He could be jealous if they claim to be her friend. I'm gonna tell him the truth.
I'm looking into where Miss Dean has gone. Someone has reason to believe she's gone missing.
Oh shit. There we go.
She's gone? I thought I hadn't seen her. But I suppose I was hoping I'd just missed her. I saw her late on Tuesday night. I didn't speak to her, but she didn't seem to be herself. She looked like she might have spent some significant time at the bar. She went towards the East Tower behind you. I considered following her to see if she was all right, but... well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman. But if you believe something to have happened to her then, well, as I mentioned, she was out of it when I saw her. I'd say she was at the bar, and that is likely true. But she may well have been there getting something from the barman. The porter, Doyle. He's a bit of a user, and Evelyn always finds those. Anyone with a supply can share a supply. Maybe you can learn something from him?
Well, this is good information to have. Thank you. This will help.
Two things. Yeah, definitely the right decision. And also, I accidentally clicked this thing over here. Yeah, that's supposed to be chat for my new stream setup. Anyways, sorry about that.
I hope it does. Evelyn's a terror in her own right, but she doesn't deserve anything to happen to her.
So Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in the days just prior to her disappearance. What does this all mean? Oh! Now this makes sense. This wasn't a bunch of supernatural stuff. This was her moving a bunch of stuff. Okay. This is unique. And, okay, I'm gonna eavesdrop. And then we're gonna get to the fucking drawing room with 4 minutes to spare. Holy shit.
Father?
Ah, Mrs. Joyce. You see,
Oh, never mind. I've been needing to speak with you urgently.
Not this again, Mrs. Joyce.
I can't do it. I can't. But I must. Oh, Father, I just don't know if I have the courage to...
There is no must here, Mrs. Joyce. Be it madness or the passion of Christ that drives you. Do what is in your heart.
How can you be so flippant about it?
Few things matter in the end, Mrs. Joyce. This isn't one of them. Whatever you choose, her soul is bound to hell. There is only one thing that can change that.
You know what? We have 2 minutes. I can spare 2 minutes. Talk.
Yes,
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived. I just wanted to say hello.
Very good. You want my name? Of course. Father Lorcan Sinnott.
Good to meet you, Father.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so? Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The Church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Okay. Yeah, I just want your schedule, man. I'm gonna get back to you when I track you down. Alright.
I'll take...
Go with God, my child.
Okay. So as I was saying, Evelyn Dean pretty much caused all of these stuff. We know she goes East Tower. We're at the top. She's in the basement. 'Cause yeah, it's over here, and then it's a strange knot there. This is new. Drawing of a vase. And the angel that used to be... Okay. Another one over here. We are gonna get back to that. First, we need to get to that fucking talk right the fuck now. And by the way, the angel over there, yeah, that was no longer there. It's in here. We're gonna... It takes a minute to get that chair. Atrium, drawing room. Okay. Atrium, drawing room over here. Okay. We just might be able to make it. Yes!
For those of you I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, I am Carmela Mantovani, and I'm here to talk about ghosts and all that we know about them.
Just made it.
So, grazie mille for attending. Now, I will speak with you about ghosts, spirits, phantoms. There is still much we don't know about ghosts, you must think. And this is true. Yet, there is plenty to speak on. So do not worry. We do know that not all dead linger. Only those bound to a place, an object, a person stay. Why? This we do not know yet for certain. It is theorized that all spirits are bound, fettered, by an emotional component. Death in a place, obsession with an object, love or anger to a person. By their nature, they're hard to define. And yet, even in their elusiveness? Sì, questo funzionerà. We find them everywhere. By their many names, they are all across the world. There are many formations. Some echo the grief they left upon the world and are blind to the living, while others are vengeful and aggressive, haunting a person or place and causing everything from psychological to physical damage. Regardless, no single spectre has been able to directly communicate. But tomorrow night we intend to change this.
So, what stops them from speaking? Is it a physical matter? No, it cannot be, as they interact with the world in other ways.
Blowing papers off desks, snuffing candles, sometimes even striking people. Perhaps the limitation is in their lungs, then. Well, no. Many wail and moan, after all. Could it be they have nothing to say? I do not think so. Many a mystic, myself included, believe that spirits have given us a feeling of things they once said. There is a chance this is wishful thinking on our parts. Maybe they simply cannot speak for themselves? This we cannot rule out, and is to be my conclusion if our seance does not bear fruit. So, why do I have such hopes for this seance? This I have been doing for a long time. When you invite a ghost to speak with you, there are always limits. The strength of the spirit, the skill of the medium, the thickness of the veil. All of these things can make it difficult for a ghost to manifest. We see their forms on occasion. We feel the echoes of their emotion. But these things do not require expense. They sustain themselves. Somehow. This we do not understand. It takes effort for a spirit to be more than echoes, to make a more conscious connection with the world of the living. This is an age of science, yes? So, let me speak in those terms. We think of ghosts as waveforms, spiritual waveforms, soul rippling long past the death of its host, its shell. They are in a frequency we cannot easily see. In daytime, they are almost invisible to us. At night, easier to see. The less interference around, lights, other people, and so on, the easier still. If you have noticed animals behaving strangely, this is because they see different wavelengths to us. As is with light, the atmosphere blocks the wavelength of light. The same is true for spiritual wavelengths. But at this time of year, the veil, or spiritual atmosphere, is at its thinnest. And then there is you, those gathered. People attuned to the mystical, coming together to work as a... qual è la parola? A net, to catch the signal. No, net is not correct. Che cos'è? My words let me down. But look, if you do not believe me, I'm told that crows are a symbol of your Irish death goddess. They are gathering. And at night, the dead are roaming. I think they line up for the chance to speak to us.
That was a weird sort of like orb thing on the screen.
Imparting? A warning. We understand ghosts to be the disembodied souls of their old selves, sometimes less or incomplete as to how they were before. So, tomorrow, when the veil is at its thinnest, mind your words. These spirits were once people. They are the intangible remains. And they will be just as driven as they ever were.
If not more, yeah, I accidentally clicked that, that's one. Anyways, everyone's here. Garrett. Let's wrap up whatever we need to with Toussaint over here.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Yeah, just a bunch of lucid dreaming stuff, yeah. We never discuss a timetable, so that's just his schedule. With everything else, what's next for you, man?
Was it worth it? You have Ericsson, but at the cost of learning what she would have done.
The depravities of mankind are not new to me. I've seen, indeed experienced firsthand, magic and its beliefs used to justify many terrible things. But what shakes me in this case is the reasoning. That she would do such a thing in the hopes that it might grant her something as trivial as magic. Her own humanity meant so little to her. This is what upsets me.
So let's talk about strange dreams. We might actually get the final clue. Hypothesize over here. Found I had the strange dream saying here. My data would suggest you're not alone. Data. But it's too early to comment. I'm still gathering data and undertaking experiments. Perhaps when I am done we can talk. Okay. Data. Where would it... Okay, yeah. You've been in this room. Let's actually check. It's probably not going to say anything. Yeah, still forgotten. Would be nice if once we unveiled that thing, it would sort of like people would remember. Oh shit! Yeah. So he keeps notes on everything, right? This note over here. If we had talked to him like after, unlikely for me to forget something that's suspicious. Let me check my notes. Here is room 15. Obviously, we know that now in retrospect, but it's good that. Okay, a couple of things. Good job, devs, that you can actually like direct people as early as there. But also, now we know something more about that magic. So it wipes the whole room off the face of the earth, sort of like illusion. Also wipes it off of people's memories, but it does not wipe the existence of that room on documents. Alright. So, share dreams. What can you talk to me about there? Come to that same conclusion, but yet I do not know the why of it. Perhaps an echo of something from the past of communication. Are we actually trapped in one of the dream? In the one dream, if so, whose? I'm working on a lucid dream, but I'm not making the headway I would like. I'm missing something, but what? So yeah, lucid dreaming. Le Rêve Lucide. I have only a passing familiarity with the work of Marquis de Saint-Denis. I had to research what I could in the library here to try it myself, and so far I had little luck with it. Perhaps the record I'm using isn't suitable, or my technique is otherwise flawed. We shall see. I'm told Madame Lau is a psychologist. Perhaps you could know more, or the doctor. It seems up to Sally. So, Miss Lau or the doctor, and try and look up that book in the library. Discover this interesting old record. That might be a good age for lucid dreaming. Perhaps I could borrow it when you're done. So we have the one thing that he needs. Now it would be nice to have talk to him on a bunch of stuff, but that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 minutes. We're not gonna do that. Au revoir, Mr. Tucson.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
And you? Well, that's... How'd it get burned?
More questions?
Wanted poster. What is up with that? Found this? Thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Dean's room? Does that matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You're right, of course. She told me she had it. She tried to make use of it over me. She must have seen the fire in my eyes because she left me and has avoided me since. It's a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. It's captured, taken by the man who killed my mother. I do not know his plans for me, and I had no intention in finding out, and so I started a fire. I would rather have died in the blaze than let him choose my fate. Maybe my mother was watching over me because the way the fire went, I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. Translation: fuck them. I had no plan. I was lost by the time I got to Rio. My face was on posters, so maybe not all of his people burned. A shame. That's when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. Go to the port a few hours later. There were posters there too, so I took one before I left. The souvenir. Stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. Yeah, the fire. See him? It was just that one time. Good. Okay. That's
I
pretty
have
much
to be
it.
off.
That's pretty much it, unless there's something new. And let's talk about
Hello,
things.
Mr. Ward. How are you?
I guess I'm not gonna riz up my second legal wife, huh? Well, first of all, tell me about yourself. Found to be proper, I'm Ivy McLeod. I'm saying that now, right? McLeod, the first and only daughter of the Laird, Robert McLeod. Not the only child, though. I have 2 brothers. I'd say for my sins, but I love them. But also for my sins. If Laird or my accent didn't give it away, I'm Scottish. Through my time in London. There's a great deal of mystics there, and people inclined towards such things, and I'm going to keep company with the sort. Second sight. What's the deal about that? Normally I'd joke that I knew you were going to ask that, but since coming here it's cloudy and while I feel blended in a way, you put the cart before the horse. I don't even know what it is that I've lost yet. It's passed down by blood through Scottish families. It's not uncommon. Fair few people have the ability, at least a little bit. Just so happens I'm the only one of my family to have it to any measure, and it came in very strong. Second sight gives a person foreknowledge or just knowledge you couldn't possibly know. I get vision of things to come, or I used to since arriving here. I've been cut off from it. Surely I should have seen warning of that. Yeah, should have seen her being drugged with, I think, quinine. Tell me about your relationship with McCloyd. No, Victoria Lau. Miss McCloyd's chaperone. Oh, there we go. You can scroll back up. Quite the story, and sometimes I don't know whether it's mine to tell. I'll give you this. I met Victoria at a party some springtime too, and I once spoke with her. I felt I could have known her my whole life. And perhaps despite her better judgment, she likes me enough to keep my company. A darling like that. She's a darling like that. I am not so fond of her. Seldom do you meet a person like Victoria. Which is, I assume, girl talk for, fucking hate her guts. It's not be your chaperone. She is. I need someone to vouch that I'm staying out of trouble. She's my friend before. She's my chaperone. She's a darling for accompanying me in the first place. This is much more my sort of event than hers. I'm not much into mysticism. More interested in the science, and obviously Ivy's into the mystics. Yeah, what's this thing about morning cameo? House-neckness, it's morning cameo. Her late husband, never met him, he died of malaria. I did try to warn Victoria. I'd seen it. We were too late, of course, and to listen to Victoria. The world lost a remarkable man because of it. Their bond. People don't know if I'm doing it right. Being there for her and all this. Now I know how to try. Okay. Well, let's actually discuss this blackmail letter. Quite close to Mrs. Lau. She's my chaperone, but she's my friend before that. A very dear friend, indeed, I wager. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. White heather hairpin. Supposed to be for good luck. Mr. Hunter would braid it into my hair when I was a girl, and it struck. He worked on my family's estate years ago, you see. It's been so good to see him again. Some people think it's improper for us to talk, so, of course, but you don't. Some things you just don't need a second sight to see, Mr. Ward. Some people think it's improper for us to talk. Of course. But you don't. Some things you just don't need second sight to see, Mr. Ward. Yeah, I'm definitely asking about their relationship. You knew Mr. Hunter before this event. Groundskeeper on my family estate when I was growing up. I've known him since I was very small. He was a tremendous help when my second sight came in. No one else really knew what to do with me. Friends and bloodlines, you see, but I have much more fiercely than anyone else in my family's living memory. So happy to see him here. I've always considered him to be a good friend. Okay. We've been trying to be discreet. Some people think it's improper. I think it's silly. I've met plenty of terrible men, far better standing than just all people, no matter our station. Don't you agree, Mr. Ward? But I won't risk him his job, so discreet it is. Yep. Okay. Are they fucking? They're not fucking, right? That's just weird, especially considering this old photograph. Like, does you recall it really? I must show him. I have it still with me, in fact. I use it as a bookmark so I never forget him. Not that I ever could, of course. He worked on my parents' land when I was little. I thought the world of him, and do you know what? I still do. I hadn't realized how much I miss him until I saw him again. This time, when I go, I will send letters. This is fucking weird. Ugh, fuck it. You have strange dreams? Had the same Victoria too, I think it's the atmosphere. And you have been reading up all about it. Always represent transitional spaces. Spaces, because that's what they are, quite literally. They can be moving from one thing to another. New stage in life, a new relationship, a new worldview. Unlocked doors, that's easy. They're barriers to overcome, but they don't really take it too much to heart. Symbols, I don't know so much about that. Sigils, but I think that's really outside my practice. I think everyone gets strange dreams around here, right? Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Shush! Not so loudly! Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean has her evidence, we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means I don't want to talk about it.
So their relationship, her and Hunter Dara, might just be a lot more innocent than my goon brain, rotted brain makes me think. Yeah.
Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
I mean, as to why this goon-brained brain forgot they were lesbians. Yeah, that's just the solution here is just. I think the improper thing is that Hunter Darragh is of a lower social class than Ivy here, and so he could pose as the fiance, just putting it out there, or like this guy right behind her, like the doctor over here.
Don't worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Well, he's more calm than I. What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart. The only way I can see that happening is if we somehow get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
Rift, find and turn the blackmail material. Being blackmailed by Steen. Okay. Rift. The blackmail has caused a rift between the two women. Christine was blackmailing goes with Floyd and Mrs. Lau. Might find something of us used by investigating. Chaperone. Yeah, we talked about this.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it yet.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
We're gonna get back to that. Mrs. Darcy. You know what? Haven't analyzed you yet. Intricate brooch, perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Disdain, she does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me perhaps. And tan line, evidence of a ring worn for a long time is since removed. Hypothesis unlocked. Oh yeah. Nope. Back. Olivia Darcy. Late 20s. Shoes are medium sized. Protestant. Miss Dean was having an affair with Mr. Darcy. Directing of hers in the room. Half-used vial of poison in her room. This is like... Let's try and figure this out. Olivia Darcy's goes to red, blue, as red for the red that occurred while she blue. It's to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair while she was miscarried. This should be it, right? Nailed it.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and confront her about this.
Yes, but first, get your fucking schedule, because I don't think we can...
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
Yeah, I mean, this is just gonna be bad manners. Discuss evidence of your schedule. Mr. Blake's talk at 11. He found his 5. Have to make time for lunch at 1 and plan to retire to my bedroom for Sunday night at 3. Supposed to play hard, blah blah blah. Sunday, that's church for my sins and back to, yeah, sins of wanting to fucking murder someone. Back to my room for some writing before blah 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 blah. Okay, you're too close to the next hour to do this. At least I have your schedule.
That was all. Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
Good day, Mr. Ward.
Ding dong in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it didn't sound. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. Right, so I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. First, I'm gonna eavesdrop. This is
will
unique.
be my last seance, Mr. Dupré. I won't survive the strain.
So she's like a legit medium, and the seances are fucking killing her. That's brutal.
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupré. All my earnings are spent and I am broke. All I would be returning to them is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that at least. What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Oh, she's like legit gonna fucking die.
Of course, Miss Mantovani. You can rely on that.
So initially I thought Dupré wanted like to do another seance for like his dead wife. But apparently like, yeah, their arrangements get her body back.
I will literally take it to my grave.
Doomed to die. There we go. Okay, yeah. It's Callahan.
Ah, Declan. Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Okay, we're gonna talk to Mantovani late after we talk to at least the doctor, one of the doctors. Now we can ask you about stuff about you. Okay. Table we already know. Have you had strange dreams? That surprised me the least. There's foul play afoot here with the seance business. People dreaming they're wandering the halls, trying to get out of this place, and then end up in the seance instead. Still, they want to attend the damn thing. With what more warning could they want? That's a bad idea. I do agree. Mary Blake after the strange occurrences. You can't actually be asking me that. Sure, the whole place is mad. Whispers on the wall, laughter outside the window, no heat from the fire, wall-to-wall strangeness. Mary Blake, you know about her? I could tell you she didn't care much for that title. We only spoke a few times. She had trouble conceiving, so she came to me under the dead of night for some alternative help. Marquez wouldn't have liked that sort of thing then. Funny how death changes us. Never heard of how it turned out, but the boy's on the wall, so it must have worked. Now, not that I doubted it would, mind you. So she did a bunch of Irish magic to get her son. Interesting. What do you make of that strange device? Where's some jar of green energy? Poked it. I've even spilled wine on it. Nothing seems to deter it from what it's doing. I have a bad feeling about it. Tell me about that thing over there. Like the bean draw. It's like a head switch. I offer treatments, both physical and spiritual, to the locals. And I look after the land too, really though. The land and its people are intertwined, so it's all one. Where your duties then? Healing of the land, the body, and the mind. Veterinary work, blessings on the land, and tributes to keep the other folk happy. With the odd bit of scrying. Train successors, or at least try. Brewer's been on and off that path these days. That's just a lot of stuff. Okay. Chimney charm. What do you make of it? Imagine you found in a chimney or under some floorboards. Wire poking around hard to reach places. It's your own business, Declan. Simple charm needs to be close to the person it's targeting. Looks like it's meant to bind the magic user, stop them from moving or hurting another person, that sort of thing. So someone put that magic thing over onto Miss Dean. I think Mrs. Joyce could do it. She's the one who's been doing the St. Bridget's crosses. And she has access to like cleaning stuff, so that could have been her. Strange materials. Components for a spell or a charm. That's for the thing we just talked about. Chimney charm. Okay. So you're handing me the needle and thread. So this is interesting. Why throw something out if you can just mend something? So pretty much baked into her personality. The healing thing. Unusual hair color. What's up with that? Had it all my life. You should have seen me with it when I was a little girl. Some people believe it's a sign of wisdom to be born with such a thing. Can't say for certain that's true, but I do like the idea. Celtic cross necklace. Just to keep the priest off my back. Between you and me, don't much care for these new gods. Up on high in golden thrones. For the old gods walking and working the land side by side with us. Okay, and then the thing that, well, folk jewelry first. A lot of it's handmade, some of it brings me luck, and some of it protects me, they're old crafts. And the thing that we should be talking about, the other folk you mean, I'd be careful, especially here. The veil gets thinner and thinner, it's not only ghosts that draw near. Seance aftermath. Are you a holy man? I am. Can you be of the mind that all this works is God's will, it's God's design, yes? I suppose that would be fair. Whatever system you live by has starts and ends. To pull that apart, with no plan to patch it up, mind is to open a door that was never meant to be opened. It's what the Greeks call a Pandora's box. So, yeah, I mean, at least that's consistent. And the goddess Brit is the summer, one of the faintest, most loved goddesses. Said when her son was killed by that thing, that she keened the first keening. Yeah, we're gonna look that up in the library.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
I should close off the mystery of Miss Dean's bedroom. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need to solve that other thing. The mysterious blot on the paper. Ballroom. Not there. Atrium 6. Okay. Dinner's at 7. We have time. Oh, I missed this. Rug. Nothing under there. What a fucking troll. Okay. Stained page. We're gonna get back to that. Drawing of the vase. Miss Hisham's space drawings. Seems to misplace them near the basement entrances. That is interesting. Another one of this thing. Looks like the pattern to where door room 15 should be. So yeah, I think we still have it, right? And it's pretty much the same as the last one. Oh, like this 100% where the couple was sealed in, right? The heiress rotted here. This is an unholy place and appears to be human. Spooky. Hallucination caused by gas or mold in the air. Okay, this one's easy, but the other one, fuck that shit. Yeah. What in God's name was that? Oh shit! Oh yeah, this is like, oh here it is again. Another sigil. Somebody must seal off the passage to this area sometime after Percival walled it up. Yeah. And once again, no, it should be right. Space is even worse than the first one. So that was like the maid, and then this is the boy, I think. That's what she wanted me to find. All the plovers. Yeah, that is that. Now it's funny is I'm just apparently moon room. Apparently I'm just lugging around a bunch of human remains. So apparently we could just observe a bunch of stuff here. Same patterns that the missing doorway in room 115. Notice that. Shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. It just mirrors his remaining eye looking downwards, and the symbol was an archway just below here. Yep, that's this part over there. Okay. Well, I am at a loss in this tower thing. Let's actually figure out, close off that mystery. Christine's room. Back. Yeah. 20 out of 20 evidence is okay. Yeah, wandering the southeast corridor in a daze. Caused by the... It's gotta be it, right? Nailed it.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor, brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They didn't get the wrong target. Lots of people hated the fuck out of Miss Dean. Obviously they use some magic. They were bad at cleaning. The magic thing is obvious, but they're bad at cleaning because they have no plan. No, they... That's 50-50. This is obvious, right? This is a given. I'm just gonna say they're bad at cleaning.
That seems to be the case, though it's not very useful information.
I'm so gonna hate this one.
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends, whatever those may be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Magic is used to lure her from the room, and now have a trail to follow. It's on cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. Press 1 to start investigating. The culprit. Facts on the left. Culprit facts are on the left, character facts are on the right. Please to eliminate any characters who do not match what you know about the culprit. Eliminations are not permanent. Okay. So, Hisham used magic in the kidnapping. We know for sure you can't do magic. You can do magic. Callahan can do magic. Toussaint has experience with magic. Dara Hunter. I'd say he does not do magic, as does Saoirse Murphy. Seamus Doyle. Lloyd Dupre, I think he's just religious, but he doesn't really do magic. I think Ines Barbosa, she definitely does not magic. Miss Darcy does not do magic. Victoria Lau does not do magic. Probably drugs though. Rory Callahan, yeah, he definitely does a bit of magic. Coventry, I think that's enough for now. For this one. Blackmail Mimstein. She has asked me to find the blackmail materials so she may destroy them and freely be Mrs. Lau. We're here. We can do a favor. That might be it, right? The stained page. We're gonna go to Victoria Lau's room. And then... Got jump scared by a statue over there. Victoria Lau's room. Get the blackmail material. Oh, this is a new room that I think I haven't been in just yet. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus. Sheets are rougher than, you know, taxidermied fox and pheasant still smells of death. Ashes stuck together, perhaps there's a leak here, and what else? The grate is rusted. Oh, cracked mirror. Okay, what happened here? This is cracked. No, it wasn't cracked when first came here. Yes, somebody is signaling from the other side. Okay, box matches. That got to do with anything. This dot, Miss Dean's room. No, you've been to room 15. So this is a nothing burglary then. Oh shit, so okay, so there's ritual items there. I think this is Corentine Quinn's bathwater. Sometimes these things are super easy and sometimes they're maddeningly difficult. Oh! Oh, what the fuck? What is all of this? Is she trying to summon somebody something? Yeah, we're definitely asking her about that, but... Oh, just the void, apparently, in the women's bathroom. Well, you know what? I think I need some time to regroup on everything here. Let me actually check first. Hello again. Is Senor uptight asshole in here? Both room? No, we don't want to be there. Luggage room, number 12, right? So this is Mr. Dupre's luggage, and yeah, I mean, sometimes these things are just easy. Sometimes they're fucking... There's a Ouija board. Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival? Because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest. Spectres have a strong presence in this place. Find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even, still no sign of her. Even the fire pit outside, I felt something but no sign of her. I will keep searching, I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I'm sure the fire pit, what did he experience there? Oh, this is us. We're not gonna use a Ouija board, right? This is gonna attract some ghosts. Anyways, Miss D's, okay, so number 12. Therefore, once well to do, there's it more. It's empty, likely she had unloaded everything in her room before this came down here. I have found what she was trying to hide, the invite in the vent. There's something else for me here. Well, I'm gonna call it a part for now. This was the Seance of Blake Manor. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, like the video, give me a follow. And check out my other videos too. Really helps the channel grow, but don't just stop at liking. Like, really watch them and let the algorithm know that you want to see more of my stuff. So yeah, hope to see you in the next one. I'm Inigo, signing off for now. Bye.